Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and a quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
After losing a starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his second season and gained valuable experience in Las Vegas.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Edwards, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 22. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back out.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Mariota now to throw on first down. And complete to Drake London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Drake London, the intended receiver there, and it's second down. Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the offense has moved the ball pretty well on this drive, but now the defense are bowing their neck up a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, not only are they bowing it up, I think they took a little bit of a gamble there because on second down, they sent people after him and got him, and that puts him in a pretty good spot now to bring up a third and long.
Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it fourth down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie. That is now 2 sacks sacks for him here in this first half.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Lorenzo Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we are at halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Marlon Davidson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for... Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead.
They snap it to Fields.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Fields dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here.
Play fake, now fields to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. Touchdown, Chicago! N'Keal Harry, 63 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all finished off on the touchdown catch by N'Keal Harry.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mariota on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 4.
Mariota now from the 50.
Throw left side. There's London. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mariota.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Back now in Atlanta. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. deploy 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Running the counter, Patterson. To about the 26 here. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson. 26 yards, and the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields. Finding Harry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Fields now to throw. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take off.